Love and light, everyone. Love and light. And the reason why I started off with saying love and light to all of you is because of the energies that has been kind of floating around everywhere. And I was really being pushed to come on here today to relay a message to you guys. I've actually been pushed to come on here for the last couple of days, but I needed to protect my space during those times. I really felt that I needed to do that because I needed to ground myself because I felt like I was exhausted. That, I extorted my energy out to so many people throughout this week that I knew it was time for me to just relax. And the angels were just telling me, when you are done, give this message, because the collective needs to hear it. And basically, I just want to say, I have noticed, with the people that I surround myself with, and the people that I have talked to, that, and including myself, that it's really important for you to protect your space. It really is, especially during this time. I want to say that a lot of us are being tested with that. I want to say that a lot of us are leaning towards people pleasing others, and it's just not who you really are, honestly. As a 5D being, the one thing you don't do is people please, okay? Because then you are not like literally within your own vortex. Like, you are outside of your vortex. You are far away from yourself. Your happiness comes first before anyone else. And it's very important that you know that. If there is someone that is making you feel uncomfortable and is trying to push you to do something that you really just don't want to fucking do, then don't fucking do it. Because I find a lot of people that will people please and then later on complain about it. And my answer is, well, why did you fucking do it? Why did you do it? Right? Why complain about something if you were more than open to make yourself available for that person? I'm telling you, if your intuition is talking to you and telling you no, then follow that. Okay? Our ego doesn't like it, and our ego will find ways to have us thinking that, oh, if you don't do this, then you're not a good friend, or if you don't do this, you're not a good boyfriend or girlfriend. They're not going to talk to you anymore. Yada, yada, yada. It's bullshit, honestly. And you have to just not care and put yourself first, okay? Because honestly, how can you make anyone happy if you're not making your own self happy? It just doesn't make any sense. And then that person will continually do that to you because you're making it okay to do that. Also, if you find yourselves obsessively thinking about someone, obsessively thinking about someone. And it could be not just a boyfriend or a girlfriend or your twin flame. I have to throw that out there. It could be someone that, you know, you had a disagreement with and you really felt that you were right and you were standing by your decision, but then you're obsessively thinking about the situation constantly in your mind, right? And it's like part of you wants to reach out to that person and talk to them, and then a part of you is like, no, you know, I'm standing by what I believe. And my advice to you is to detox, literally detox off that person until you can actually come up with the right decision to make. But if you're obsessively thinking about them in your mind, you're not ready to talk to that person because you're truly just not connecting to the center of who you really are. Sometimes when you have disagreements with someone and you stand by what it is that you feel is right, sometimes you can feel their energy of their fear and how they feel attaching to you. And that fear sometimes can have you feeling their energy like that, can have you second guessing yourself. And this is when I say you must protect your space from that and totally reject that. And it's like, nope, I'm standing by what I feel is right. And that is that. You know, sometimes you have to recognize that energy is just really real, and it's you know, it's a part of us and who we are. And when we connect with other people, we do connect with their energy as well. And sometimes we can actually feel another person's energy attaching to ours, especially when that person is fearing you, like fearing losing you, and you can actually feel their energy of fearing losing you, and you automatically entertain that fear, and then you start to second guess yourself. But that's when, like I said, you have to and this person doesn't even have to reach out to you. You're just feeling their energy. And then you start second guessing yourself and you're like, well, should I just reach out to them? Should I talk to them? No, the fuck you shouldn't. You need to stay within your own space, your own vortex, and stand still. And whatever's meant for you will be for you. Unless you know you're in the wrong when it comes to like a disagreement that you have with someone and you felt like you were really like invading that person's space and pushing your opinion onto them to where you guys got into this big confrontation, yada, 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 whatever. Yeah, then it's all about accountability. And, apologize, because sometimes we can push our own opinions onto other people when they're not even fucking asking for it, and that's not a 5D thing. It's just not, you got to let somebody have their own opinion and you have yours. But when that person is trying to make you feel bad when it comes to a certain conversation you're having and they're just pushing themselves onto you and you're like, you know what? Enough. Like, I'm over it. You got me all the way fucked up. Like, I'm going to go and jump back into my own vortex, and protect my space. Because right now, I don't like how I'm feeling being outside of my vortex, dealing with you right now. And you stand by that decision. I want to say, when a person reaches out to you and you feel like your energy is just not neutralized, like you're just not at a neutral balance, like say somebody that you literally haven't spoke to in a long time and you've been missing them and you've been yearning them and all that shit. And a lot of people that have twin flames go through this a lot too as well. And if you're feeling that way and they actually just so happen tend to reach out to you and say hello and you're still in that zone, don't answer them until your energy is completely neutralized. Because especially with your twin flame, because you'll go right back to that push and pull bullshit. And who wants to deal with that? But this can go for anyone. Look, when you are obsessively thinking about someone or, you know, something, it's really important for you to detox off of that. Have no contact, nothing. Just keep to yourself until that obsessive thinking goes away and you no longer have that. And then, you know, you're able to come up with a decision for yourself. But guys, no people pleasing. Honestly, you got to create this space around you. You know, if someone asks you to do something and you don't want to fucking do it, stand in your ground and just say no. It's okay to say no. Because when you people please, you create more problems for yourself because you're trying to accommodate everyone. You know what I'm saying? And then you get upset because this person's mad at you because you can't accommodate them because you're accommodating this person, and you're just putting all these other people before yourself, and it's nobody's fault but your own. Level up. Level up. Look, I had to do it for myself. I have clients that I deal with on a daily basis, and I love them to death, don't get me wrong. But there's times where I have to protect my space and stay within my own vortex and not people please. And, you know, there's times where I just cannot accommodate all of them. You know, that's just how it is, you know. And I live as a dot, you know. I got this from Feel Good Life, and it's just my way of living, you know. I when I schedule people, I schedule them at my own time, you know, and I gradually do it because I like to live as a dot, because I don't know what's going to come up within the next minute or the next day. You know what I'm saying? So when I deal with people, you know, I get acquainted with them. I'll ask them about their situation and what it is that they want me to read them on, or what kind of guidance do they need. And I'll go over what they, you know, they told me, or what they had, you know, what I had received from them when I get their message about their whole situation. And then I'll determine on when I am ready to read them. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I don't like to make promises that I cannot keep. And I have to protect my space as well. You know, I don't get bombarded, but I felt like this whole week I was really being tested with that. I felt like I took on a little too much than I should have. And I was literally far away from myself. I literally jumped outside of myself. You know, and I felt so damn worn out. And literally, I had to take a day off just to detox. And that was a lesson learned from me, you know, to not people please. And I felt that was something that I did actually do this week. I was trying to over accommodate everyone. And I was like, what the fuck was I thinking? Because all I did was exhaust myself. It's okay to make you happy. You come first. If it's not serving you at that time, then it's not serving you. You can't worry about what other people are thinking or doing or going to do, you know. You can't. You got to put yourself first. They'll be all right. Honestly, they will be all right. It's okay to say no. It really is. And I want to say that that's the energy that's been kind of going around. I've noticed a lot of people have been dealing with, they've been in certain situations where, you know, it was hard for them to tell someone no. And then when they did say no, they would second guess themselves. oh my gosh, what should I do? Do you think they'll be mad at me? Or this person is messaging me, but I feel like I'm not ready to talk to them. So should I talk to, what should I do? Relax your mind. Because right now you're not ready to communicate with anyone, especially when you're in that place, when you're actually thinking like that, or you're worried and anxious and all that shit. No, most definitely you need to separate yourself from that situation and detox until you are at a place to make a decision on what to do. And honestly, I've been going through that, and I've noticed a lot of my people that I've surrounded myself around, or like people I connect with on a daily, they're going through the same thing. They're so afraid of hurting that other person. And literally, like, you are so far away from yourself when you're at that space in your life, when you're constantly people pleasing and worrying about what other people are going to think and do. You can't let someone have that much power over you. Never give someone that much power over yourself. The fuck? I mean, that's what I had to say to myself. Like, what the fuck? Like, Shannon, chill. You know what I mean? Chill the fuck out. Relax. Never second guess yourself. Never question yourself when you know that you are in the right and you're protecting your space. It's okay to do that. It's okay to protect you and your boundaries. And don't let someone else make you feel bad for that, because they will do that. They'll project their energy right onto you. They will. They don't even have to say anything. You'll just feel their energy. All of a sudden, you'll just start feeling bad. Like, oh man, maybe I should have done it. No, the fuck you shouldn't have. You are doing exactly what you were supposed to do. You know what I mean? It's just that you're feeling that other person's energy projecting onto you, attaching itself to you. Their own fear-based energy. Let them keep that shit. Reject it. Like, no, this is my space. And I'm shielding it. Protect and shield yourself from lower vibrations, lower energies, lower frequencies. Protect and shield yourself. And that's what I'm being told by my guides right now, is that this is the time for you to really protect and shield your space, like yourself, from lower vibrations. And call on to Archangel Michael, because I want to say that his energy is hanging around a lot of people during this time. And he is actually there to help shield you from lower energies, lower vibrations that are going to try to attach themselves to you. He's helping, but it even intensifies even more if you call out to him and ask him to help shield you from negative energies. I'm going to tell you, I did so many readings this week for my clients, and all of them had Archangel Michael pop up in the reading. All of them, not one didn't get that. And it just blew my mind. Even when I did a reading on myself, Archangel Michael popped up. So his energy is hanging around all of us as a collective during this time. So yes, call out to him, but then again, relax when you do that. Call out to him, let him know what's going on, and to help shield and protect you from lower energies, but then don't hold on to it. Call out, give it to him, and then relax and allow him to do the work that he needs to do at this time for you. Don't hold expectations of it, but just relax and know that he's going to accommodate you in the most possible way. It's really important to call out to him at this time, and I've been nudged to tell you this. Also, sit and relax. Lay in your bed for like a half an hour And I like to use these. If you're in your headspace a lot, you're thinking constantly and you're obsessively thinking during this time, I like to use my clear quartz crystal and also my clear stone, white stone. And I always set them on the crown. I lay on my bed and I set them on the crown of my head, and I sit with it for half an hour, and I call out to my angels that I connect with, and I ask them to shield me from any lower negativity, like energy that's around me at the time. And let me tell you, it works and it goes away. But stay consistent, and it's the clear quartz. And this is for your crown. And this is the stone, the clear stone. And also, standing in your truth. That deals with your throat chakra. And I got my purple crystal, and I also got the purple stone as well that I use. And I lay it right on here when I lay down, to help you, like literally, not your third, this is their third eye. Your throat chakra, I got the wrong crystal. Look at me. I'm not good with crystals. I always have to have this with me to find out what crystal works. And it's not that one. Sorry about that. Your throat chakra is the blue stone. And I do have the blue stone here. Where is it at? Right here. This is the blue stone that I use, okay, for my throat chakra. And that, clearing blockage in your throat chakra is literally like standing in your truth and connecting to the center of who you really are. And this is the crystal that I use, the blue crystal, okay, for that. And I just set them both. I lay down and I set it on there, and I sit with it for a half an hour. And I'm sorry about the purple. The purple, actually, the purple stone and the purple crystal is actually for your third eye. And that's something that's been stretching with me. And I want to say it's because I was taking on so many people's energies throughout this week. And sometimes I was forgetting to cleanse myself afterwards. And because I was just so exhausted. And I was people pleasing. I was taking on way too much, more than I could actually handle. And it's okay to say no. And I do hold back sometimes, I will answer my messages when I feel like I'm ready and my mind is clear and I feel more relaxed. And I find some of my clients, some do get really hesitant, not hesitant, but get really they're wanting me like this, and it's like, I can't, if I'm not feeling it, I'm just not feeling it at that time. And it's okay for me to protect my space, right? It's okay for all of us to, even with your friends and family, there's times where I have to tell my friends and family, well, I don't even tell them. Sometimes I won't even answer my phone because I just don't feel like talking. And it's okay for me to feel like that. To me, I feel like if it's an emergency, they'll tell me, or they'll leave a message, you need to call me ASAP. That's what we got texting for. But it's okay, like I said, to protect your space. And do not people please. It's so unhealthy. I'm trying to think if there's something else that I'm supposed to tell you guys at this time. But we are in Libra. Okay, the new moon that's coming up, and I did do a reading on October, what's going to happen for October 1st, and it did look like it was going to be a pretty rocky at the beginning of October, but it is going to, I'm hoping that it's going to lighten, lift a little for all of us. But it all depends on you as well, how you handle the situation. If you can just kind of receive and then let go of energy that just doesn't serve you and not let it linger, you're good. Okay. I think that's it, guys. I think I just needed to put that out there. Basically this was all about protecting your space and not people pleasing. And for those of you that resonate with this, leave a comment in the comment section here on YouTube. Let me know, and let me know about what you've been through or the things that you've been experiencing throughout this weekend. I love listening to you guys. I love reading your stories and everything. It actually helps me. To be honest with you, not only am I helping you, but you're helping me as well. So yeah, I want to, let's all get connected with one another, as a community, and open up to one another. Talk about what we went through for the day. It's okay to let a load off. Yeah, so like I said, and subscribe to my channel, press the like button if if this resonated with you, so that this can get out to others in the YouTube universe, so others that can see this, because the more you like it, the more this will reach other people as well. And subscribe to my channel so that, when I put out one of these, when I put out my messages, you will get it right away, before I even post it on Facebook. Yeah. And for those of you that, want just a one-on-one with me by yourself and you would like a reading, just connect with me on my page on Facebook, Twin Flame Spiritual Healing. Just message me in my inbox and I will go over the details with you. And I don't only just do reading, I do also give spiritual guidance as well. I kind of coach you along. I do offer services for that. And I also do Akashic Records, which kind of helps you, for those of you that don't know what it is that needs to be shed from your ego, the things that needed to be healed, that needed healing. And I don't even like to say healing. I just feel like it's just you shedding layers and layers of your ego that just doesn't serve you. Some of us don't know what's there, and Akashic Records actually gets down to the bottom of it and shows you what it is that you need to shed, and shows you what energy just isn't serving you anymore. It takes you back to like past life traumas that you've been through that still need to be released, and shed. That's what Akashic Records does for you. And it also tells you who you were and who you connected with in a past life. So it's pretty interesting. So for those of you that are interested, just inbox me and we could do like a one-on-one, of course, But you know what, guys? That's all I got for today. So until next time, guys, peace, love, and light. For real, though. And I mean that. Love and light, because you're going to need it. If you're going through what I went through these last few days.